Welcome back. The news in full. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi held a meeting Wednesday with Prime Minister-designate Saad al-Hariri at the Ittihadiyya Presidential Palace in the attendance of Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry. During the meeting, President Sisi stressed keenness on supporting Lebanon in settling its political conflicts and forming a new government capable of managing current challenges. The president renewed Egypt's keenness to preserve the capacity of the Lebanese state in the first place and to extricate Lebanon from the situation it is currently suffering from through upholding the national interest, settling disputes, and accelerating efforts to form a government capable of dealing with current challenges. For his part, al-Hariri praised Egyptian-Lebanese historical ties based on solidarity and brotherhood, expressing Lebanon's appreciation for the Egyptian efforts in supporting the country in all fields, especially providing all forms of assistance in the aftermath of Beirut port incident. Meanwhile, General Secretary of the Arab League, Ahmed Abul Gheit, met on Wednesday Lebanese Prime Minister-designate Saad al-Hariri at the headquarters of the AL. The meeting touched the latest developments in Lebanon, including the formation of a new government that Lebanese people hope it could succeed in settling current disputes. Abul Gheit stressed the Arab League support to Lebanon during this crucial period in its history and called on Lebanese political parties to put differences aside for the sake of their country. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli inspected the new administrative capital with a number of ministers and officials. During the visit, Madbouli held a meeting at the Cabinet House to review the governmental district ongoing projects, where he said that a presidential directive was given to consider standards of construction that reflect Egypt's greatness and deep-rooted history. Also during the meeting, the Prime Minister affirmed the importance of accelerating the rates of execution of all assigned projects. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry discussed Wednesday with Portuguese counterpart Augusto Silva means of fostering bilateral relations in a phone call. The phone call tackled exchanging views over Libya's crisis and peace file, as well as developments in the Horn of Africa. Shoukry expressed keenness on pushing forward trade relations and encouraging Portuguese companies to increase investments in Egypt, as well as boosting cooperation in tourism and culture domains. The talks also focused on the Ethiopian dam file, where the minister affirmed Egypt's stance to bind a legal agreement on filling and operating the dam. Minister of Health Hala Zayed and Minister of Sports Ashraf Subhi held a joint press conference on Wednesday on the 27th World Handball Championship that was held in Egypt. Zayed said the Ministry of Health cooperated with the Ministry of Sports to organize the tournament in a successful way. Zayed reiterated that the ministry provided necessary medical care for the participating delegations. For his part, Subhi expressed gratitude for President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's support and also praised the joint efforts with the Ministry of Health to host such an important event. Meanwhile, the Minister of Health said that the figure of coronavirus infected cases are decreasing and added that Egypt will receive additional doses of the virus vaccine during the coming hours. Egypt reported 521 new coronavirus infections, bringing the total number of cases to 167,013 people since the outbreak hit the country in mid-February. The Health Ministry also reported 47 new deaths, bringing the total number of fatalities to 9,407. The ministry added that the number of patients who recovered and were discharged from hospitals rose to 130,514 people.